Yeah. Hi, this is Brian. I'm broadcasting from Wales. Today, we've actually been at Hereford looking at the amazing medieval Mappa Mundi, which is the map of a medieval world. That is not just a geographical map, but that is a map that tells you about the culture and the religion of that time. Unfortunately, the people who work voluntarily at the cathedral to help the public when they come and look at this map have such a modern perspective that they may as well not be there in terms of helping those who are interested to understand this. Because the first thing that they say to you is, of course, nobody believed that the world was flat. I don't know why they do that. Everyone understood that the world was a globe. These are the sort of things that they say to you without allowing the map to speak for itself. They want to actually, you know, reinterpret in the light of modernity. Well, it's a complete waste of time. But it would be sort of offensive to them to tell them that. As I've been reminded, we don't want to actually just go around and annoy people, although I'm sure I was fairly provocative when I suggested that no one really knows what the world looks like because who's actually been able to see it in its totality? So even if you got out into space, you still wouldn't see the world in its totality. And we only have a couple of pictures that NASA has given us. And those pictures are not actually true representations at all. So I'm sure there'll be people looking at this video and they'll take exception to what I'm saying, but that's, as I understand it, I haven't been able to see what the world looks like. I haven't been able to see it as a globe, and I've been told, like everybody else, you either learn directly from experience or you are told, either by what we consider to be experts in books or on film or video, and sometimes the opinions of others get so thoroughly muddled up with our own worldview that we have problems separating the two. So anyway, there's the map, and you can see it. Actually, it's really difficult to photograph it, and I've tried. But the best way is probably to Google to see it, because there have been better photographers than me that have done close-ups of this map. And I've only been able to take sections of it, and I had limited equipment when I went there. And possibly Facebook is not the best medium to demonstrate with a lot of accuracy. But what it really meant to me was confirmation that the worldview, the medieval worldview, was very distinctive, very different. And I think that moderns are almost totally unable to interpret or understand what that meant, particularly those who have more of a secular persuasion. And that's just the way it is. I don't think the volunteers had a clue of the influence of Enoch, the book of Enoch, or the books of Adam and Eve, but I'm certain that there would have been more than a handful of scholars and people who were educated, who were aware at that time of the book of Enoch and Enoch's contribution. So, I mean, it is a fabulous experience to go and actually see the original. But with the numbers of people there who have no ability to empathize with the message of a medieval map, I'm afraid a lot of amazing uniqueness is lost. That's just the way it is. Very sad. And as I said, I don't want to ridicule people because they have been modern, but we've all taken on board so much of modernity that it's almost impossible for us to understand how different that medieval worldview really was to ours. And as I've said, are we any closer to reality, in quotation marks? Reality? Are we any closer to our understanding of it? I would say that that's very debatable. Anyway, let's just leave it there because I'm sure there will be people who are watching this video who will want to make some commentary. Okay, that's Brian. Now in Wales, but I've been at the Hereford